Boy, you know, things don't always go the way you... Yep, that's who I killed last. It's the video I watched last. That's everything that happened last. So... You know, things don't always go the way you want them to. And, I guess I'm just leaving? Let's try to the left. I wanted that bench really, really badly because I was dying, but now that I'm not dying, now that I've saved, now I just have like a ton of money on my person. I'm just going to turn the game down a little because I'm playing a lot of games without as much volume, and boy... It's a transition a little hard on my brain, but... Let's just get out of here, and then we'll reevaluate what we should do and where we want to go next in terms of, navigation. Sorry if I missed you. If you're feeling lost, available for an excellent price. Yeah, I bet, corny. Now, does this seal back up? No, you just can't get back across because you didn't have the thingy, but now I have the thingy, so let's go! Ah, such a fun thing to have. Boom. I didn't press the jump button. And then I went backwards. Yeah, you know, I've really wanted to play some Hollow Knight. But I got really far ahead. You know, now I have a schedule that kind of dictates what I am allowed to play and when. Well, it's not even like what I'm allowed to. I keep phrasing it that way, but the reality is it's just like, you know, I just dashed right into those crystals. I'm just really obtuse about things, you know, my brain, it's very... I say obtuse a lot. This, you know, I watch myself a ton. I'm editing this Minecraft video. It's coming out pretty good so far, but it's not as funny as I thought it would be. Which is weird, but it also might just be because I've seen all the clips 250,000 times, you know, so maybe I'm the wrong judge. Nonetheless, just check out where we are, gang, alright? Welcome home. Now, I did review the footage, and it's definitely 100 essence. I don't know where I got 1,000 from, so... We're gonna hit the stores up, but we're also definitely gonna go back to the dream... I can't remember what it's called, but we have so many ways of getting around now that it shouldn't be tough for us to just take a quick sojourn over there. Pathamastio.
Oh, Papa.
Why, it's the key to my storeroom. I thought I'd lost it for good. Did you find it at those old mines, perhaps? Very curious. I have no idea how it ended up in such a remote place. Very honest of you to return it to me, yes, very kind. And now I can open my old storeroom up. I can sell you some of the rare stock that's been gathering dust in there. These items may be a little time-worn, but they still retain their full market value. Very precious stuff. Take a look. Pathamastio, indeed. Handsome thing. Lets you run around quickly entirely. That sounds great. Elegant key, that's the other key that you need, right. Now, how much money do I have? I mean, I still need face, but there's plenty of map to cover, which means there's still plenty of stuff to grade, but... I think we're gonna go Sprint Master, because moving fast is the best. These are both great. They're so great. Everything is so great. Everything about it is great. That's the problem. The problem with all this stuff is that it's great. It's all great, and I want it all. I want to have it all. I should buy the key, because then I can go more places. This is just me being greedy about wanting to play more of this great game. We need to finish exploring this ridiculous map. And we're never going to be able to do that. Alright, now, let's go see, Iselda. Milady.
Bapanada.
I know. Alright, now 180 for the warrior's grave. Yeah. So That's clutch, but as I've mentioned, I'm not exactly ready to raid all the warriors' graves yet. Like, I'm not that strong, so maybe... Now, this ain't open yet because I still got... I still got so much to do! I was kind of lamenting the other... in the, you know, like, in the break, in the watching of the videos, I was like, oh man, I'm running out of Hollow Knight. Or at least Hollow Knight that I, you know... But I've never beaten the game, so it's possible I've never actually gotten all the way there. To the end, like maybe what I think is the end isn't really as far along as I have. Now I got a bunch of later spoilers in the games. That's a constant problem. We're gonna go on a walk. We're gonna go on a walk. No, that's a really bad way to handle it. You know what? We definitely have some of the stuff for the sales guy, and we need the money, and we didn't buy a simple key, but we bought the elegant key, so that will allow us to get one place. Now, we definitely need to change our loadout, because we bought all those fun new toys. And the map in here is pretty good, so we don't need the compass. Gathering Swarm, great. Soul Catcher is great, but I want Sprint Master, yeah. How many I got left? 4? Long Nail's great. Quick Focus is great, but you know, let's stick with the 2, sir. And Spell Twister, yes. Yes. Now we should be ready to complete our war against the Hallow Nest, or at least the current chapter of it. Of course, we turned off our thing right when we needed it, but that's okay. I'm pretty good at directions, so I need to go down there to that fellow. Can you only check... No, you can check it, the big map from the... And the only way to get there is to... Yeah, I did the right thing. I'm very smart. I'm very smart and very good at video games. So smart and good at video games. I know. You think you're smart and good? You know, so trusting my instincts, that's where it's at. 2 turntables and a microphone. Ah! Alright, now. I need 180 for the warrior grave thing, so let's keep an eye out for that number. The thing, you know, so I wanted to play some Hollow Knight, but the schedule dictated that it was not Hollow Knight time. So I was playing some other games, and they really weren't fixing my mood. So now I'm playing Hollow Knight, but you know, I don't really have anything to talk about. I kind of like to talk about Chef Game when I play this game, because this game is kind of, you know, like, I guess the vibe is similar. That's a weird statement to make, but despite the fact that this game can be pretty stressful, overall, this game is pretty chill. You know, like, just the environments, the characters, everything. It's not a real, like, anxiety-driving, like, environment. So that's kind of what I'm going for with Chef Game, right? Like, yeah, it's a game about cooking, and I want it to be pretty deep, and I want it to be pretty complex, but I also want people to just kind of be able to, like, enjoy being in the world. And so, as a result... Ooh, now you have... So I just need 600 to deal with you. Okay. Okay. Anyways, just a long roundabout way of saying video game development is hard. And establishing how you want people to play your game is very difficult. I don't know if the process is simply doing it a lot, like that's how you make it good, or if it's like an innate skill, or, you know, like there's something that can be practiced, and, you know, like, again, first game, right? So, well, it's not first game, but first real, like, coming together game. So, in a lot of ways, I just have so much to learn about the process. Did I not get the thing? I didn't get the thing. I went all the way over there and I didn't get the thing. Okay, I guess we're walking. It's fine. I have a bad memory, too. Can you go this way? Yeah, this isn't right. How do you go this way? The map sure seems to think you can, but you can't. Oh, you go down. Right, okay. Nope, you don't go down. This is a totally different room. What the heck am I thinking? I guess the only way in there is directly by Stagway, which I could have done already, and I didn't. Ow, you guys! I'm busy reading my map. So, there's a trap in here. There's a way you can go that nothing happens. I think I'm falling into it. No, I'm fine. Where we're at right now with the game is that, you know, I kind of got bummed that the game design itself was boiling down to that of just kind of a generic RPG. Now, I have a problem with generic RPGs. I'm actually playing a lot of RPGs right now in my spare time. I've kind of decided that's the game genre, architect, tech, type, whatever you want to call it, that I'm going to play off the channel, because they're kind of difficult to do on the channel. I had kind of a pipe dream that I was going to do an RPG, and I was going to read my book, and blah, 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 but it just, like, just the filming of it, the execution of it, it was all real bad. And when you add, you know, the consideration of the face cam videos, like, no one wants to just watch me read. That sounds stupid. So, I've just been playing them for funsies. I'm doing Dragon Quest Builders 2. I'm gonna do... I'm gonna finish Final Fantasy VII Remake off-channel. Sorry, anybody who wants to finish seeing those videos, but I'm way late and the sequel just came out, so I want to get to it. Couple others that I'm, you know, so... Oh, that's what the complex key is for, the elegant key. Hey, you. What's up? I will do your return. Let me have a look at that dream nail. Already collected 100. Quick work. Come naturally. No wonder the dreamers tried to bury you in that old dream. Perhaps you frightened them, or perhaps, being prisoners themselves, they desired your company. In any case, you still have a long way to go. Take this old trinket as encouragement for me in return when you've collected 200. Now, I think I probably already have you in a dream nail, but we still have a long... Oh, I don't have 200. You got it, soul-hungry lady, but alas. I mean, I guess we could go... We're here now, right? Let's go. Ain't got nowhere else to go, and we got plenty of money to earn. I was supposed to go see the dude and do the selling, then I could make a bunch of cash, but I don't think a bunch of power... Well, it would give me... I have to have some face. Really appreciate having more face. But we'll get to that. All in due time. That's the thing, and this is the grave. Shall we? Stop there! Those who serve to sleep my kingdom are cursed. Better to rest here until time itself sleeps. Hope and freedom. I thought that strength alone could grant me these things. In my dreams I could cut that plague with my nails. And then I turned my weapons upon the king. When I awoke in the sacred place, I began to understand. Those who hope are already doomed. Do you still hope, Wanderer? Will you flee, or will you raise your weapon and doom us both? Challenge the warrior dream? Of course! Nah, you're not the worst. The worst, I think, is actually practically unkillable at this phase of the game, but... Ooh, nice. How... What a bummer. Come here. Just gotta watch him on the whip. Yikes. That was my fault. Take it back. Ooh. Don't you dare come down here where I can downstrike you. I got some unique gifts in that regard just recently. I'm gonna get hit twice. Yeah, throw your thing at me. Yeah, eat that one, but I just need the positioning. Need you to get your butt over here so you can have some nail. Yeah, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Whee! take it. I biffed it. All my advantage. Oh, I'm getting hurt. Whew. That was lucky. Will you die already? Ow. Gonna need fast charge, I see. Woo! Come here, Zero. Oh god. Oh, hey. Hiding spot to heal. I probably knew that before. Let's test the strats out. Yeah, he can't get me down here. Sorry, Zero, you're doomed, buddy. You came out. Oh, you're dead anyway. I really wanted to nail you, but couldn't do it. How you feel now? Ah, I can see now. Those who turn against the king are doomed as soon as they raise their weapon. Do not call me a traitor. Simply call me a fool. I know you'll not flee. Wherever you go, I will be watching. You better. That's 200. That's plenty of 200. Anything going on here? Curse to those who turn against the king. Alright, let's go get my 200 prize. And maybe save, because wow, that was close. Coming for you, dreamers! Coming for you! Anyway. Chef Knight. I'm gonna keep calling it that. I think that's gonna be the sequel. I've already figured out what I've already figured out what the sequel's gonna be. It's gonna be Minecraft. Well, you know, it's a cooking game, so there's gonna be lots of cooking in it, but you're gonna be able to set up your own kitchens and like rearrange store fronts and tables and all that kind of stuff, which, you know, none of that's within the scope for the first game, so like that's why it's just like, right, it's gonna be on the sequel, who cares? The first game I was worried was just going to be kind of a boring RPG where you walked around and pressed the A button to, you know, like watch walls of text over and over again, but I've been playing a ton of Dragon Quest Builders, and I hate that. I hate it so much. Yeah, I don't have enough, so it's fine. Spell Twister will do for now. So I started thinking about elements of the game that I could play up. You know, I don't want the game to be very complicated because at its heart, at the core of what I want to do, Wielder, you've returned. Let's have a look at that Dream Nail. Your Dream Nail holds over 200 essence. You're proving talent in its collection. Have you seen that great door just outside? My tribe closed it long ago and forbade its opening. But as far as I can tell, I'm the only member of my tribe still breathing. That means I needn't feel bad about breaking a taboo. As proof of my belief in you, I'll open the door. There, the door is open and you can enter the glade beyond it. Listen closely in there and you may hear the utterings of bugs long gone. Now, if I remember correctly, one of the jerks I've never successfully killed is in here. But if I also remember correctly, he gives you a pretty clear warning that you're going to get screwed before you go in here. Spirit's Glade, right? It's nice. Hey there, buddy. The bugs within the glade are under my watch. Treat them with respect and you may remain, but raise your nail and you'll contend with me. Right, and this guy, he is a monster. Buy my cookies, they're ever so tasty. Beware your own mind, little one. Twisted minds breed dark deeds, and mine was more twisted than most. I thought it would be my end, but instead I found this glade, and with it, a sort of peace. So, in practical application, this is kind of an essence farming ground. But the trick is, I used to help others. They were brought to me sick and dying. What difference did it make? Any victory against death will always be temporary. Don't fear, little creature. Though a violent rage once possessed me, the peaceful air in this place seems to keep it at bay. Are you a warrior, little one? A true warrior is one who can stand strong in the midst of a storm. I was once obsessed with power, though my time within this glade has shed me of such desire. Kassin. What folly it was. What folly it was to ever crave such a vicious thing. What interesting insights you dead ghost bugs have. We're always left with reminders of the errors we've made. Let your mistakes not burden you, but serve as guideposts on where not to travel. You look like somebody I know. Do you like my nails, little wanderer? I carry only 3, far less than the legends may suggest. 100 nail warrior still! Each sharper than the last, and I require only 1 to cut you down. Are you admiring my fabulous markings? I am of a distinguished species, you see, though I've not seen another like me for the longest time. Sorry about all the lore reading after I just complained about the games about reading. Are you enjoying your time in our glade? I'd offer advice, though to have made it here, you have obviously quite adept at navigating our world and its perils. Perpetus nu. Perpetus nu? Don't fear my rotting form, though my body sheds and changes, my core remains the same. You look kind of familiar. All of life's problems can be solved with crushing force, such a simple mantra and one I've always lived by. Shout to Magnus. If you weren't so scrawny, I'd suggest you follow my example. Well, I mean, I do alright. That guy's got 1 eye. Don't judge me by appearance. Though my stature is small, I bear a dark soul and a tendency to go berserk in battle. Hark, fellow adventurer, are you heading out into the world? I'd join you, but it's been so long. I fear I'd lose my head. There's even more than I remember. Point being, you can guess what goes on in here a lot. So, until you're in the mood for that sort of thing, you don't come back. And I'm not currently in the mood for that sort of thing because it's usually the thing that breaks my heart in this game. So, what I am in the mood for, I guess it depends on how much time I have left. And I don't have that much time left. So we desperately have to go to the city and cash in all our earnings, and then we're just going to go buy a bunch of stuff, including faces and slots. So, we'll go down to the city storerooms. So an element of Chef Game that since the beginning has been kind of like it's there, but its role has been shifted around because I didn't know what I was going to do, is the book. It's called the Omnomicon, right? And basically it's an evil book that teaches the Iron Chef how to cook. It's, you know, possessed or obsessed with consuming food and, you know, things of that nature. You find out why as the story goes on. And, you know, it's kind of the first thing that the chef finds, and subsequently, you know, it kind of was just like with him on the rest of his travels. Now, originally it was just like an item he carried around, and like a Pokedex or whatever, he was just going to have to consult it from time to time. I guess I should start calling him they, because I don't think I've actually decided. Oh, boy. I think the Iron Chef is going to be gender-free. It's a robot, you know. It should be a they. Anyway, the chef finds this book in Tia's backyard, and from that point they're kind of joined at the hip. And, you know, originally, like I said, I was going to do the Pokedex thing, where it was just like, check in on the book a lot, figure things out as time goes on. But that was kind of playing into the whole, like, this is just a boring RPG trope, and I don't want that. So what I've done now is I've made the book more of a I guess they don't really use this term anymore. I guess it was familiars is what they called them in Symphony of the Night, but it's just like a thing that follows you around, right? Like, you see how I got the little butterflies that are helping me, you know, do my collecting and whatnot while I'm in, you know, out here. It's a very similar principle with the book. It's just going to follow the knight around while he walks around. So the knight just going to keep following the chef around while they traverse the map. And originally it was going to be like the chef picks stuff up and then stores it in the book somehow, but I think now the more I lean into the mechanic, I think the book itself is probably going to be doing the collecting, you know, like you'll probably make the book pick up, like you'll have to direct it, you know, you'll just like aim the book at something, because the chef has a scanner, right? So I think what'll happen is probably the chef will let you like scan the area and then you'll be able to like target things, and that way if people are using mobile devices or if they're playing, you know, some other technology, I can implement touchscreen stuff like that, but also people, you know, on like controllers and whatnot will be facilitated. So, homie. Let's have some journals, bruh. Another wondrous journal. I might not offer a lot of cash, but they're plentiful about the caverns, and I doubt you'll find another willing to trade for Geo. Yes, I'll add it to the pile with the others. I don't know when I'll get to decipher this one. It's long, hard work translating the many languages of the bugs that explore these caverns.
Oh, Paul.
Oh, Paul. You've a knack for finding these. Corpses must be frequent on your journey. You no doubt your nails created many more. A Hallownest seal, eh? Give it here. Do you have anything else for me? If not, get your damp little self out of my home. Another Hallownest seals. Others have told me there's a statue out by the city's entrance depicting a large knightly figure. Could be one of the kingdom's great five. I'd have looked it over myself, but the gate's long been shut tight, and it's too much of a hassle taking the long way around with all those blasted husks about. A king's idol, eh? Hallownest king was an elusive figure, deified by the citizens. With the king rarely seen, worship was offered through these idols. There's an expert craft to them. Few alive could match this skill. Looks like you don't have any relics on you. What you thinking? The short one's got an odd look about it, though vaguely familiar. You guys getting it yet? You guys getting it yet? You guys getting it yet? It's tough. I understand. I'm having a good time, though. I didn't buy the key. I didn't. I got all this money and I didn't buy the key. But that's fine, because I got so many other places to explore. I actually am almost out of... It's almost flippity floppity floop time, right? So, should I go back? Well, I did a lot of reading, so maybe there'll be some edits coming up. Yeah, I can't get out here. And so I think the next place I gotta go... is the lake, but I'm probably strong enough to actually take on a dreamer at this point. So let's just get back to that bench that's ominously over there. And then I'll flippity floppity floop you guys, and then I'll do another episode for myself, because I'm having a good time playing Hollow Knight, and I can keep on talking about the chef game. Yeah, because there's a couple things on the map that aren't, you know, just like pickups or things to talk to. There's like appliances that you get to work, because that's how you make some of the stuff, and there's... I mean, I guess really that's about it. There's just a couple different types of appliances. There's doors that get opened with keys and things like that. You know, again, I just didn't want it to be all walking around and button pressing. I wanted you to actually do something in the game. And so I think adding the book as kind of a companion, you know, versus just being like an implement will be good. The trick is just kind of now like how ingrained in the gameplay does that become? How annoying is the book as a thing you have to manage? You know, I wanted this to be... Yeah, I can't give any specific examples now because those are some of the people that hate me, but there were definitely people that hate me now that I wanted to make sure that the game was designed with them in mind. So now I just have to redesign the game to work around myself? I don't know. This has been a confusing end to the episode, but nonetheless... Flibbity flobbity floop, and as always, shout outs to you for watching.